everybody, it's Katelyn, and today I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks on how to travel with your American Girl doll. So I'm actually going to be traveling tomorrow morning. I'm going to be in a car for 2 hours because I'm going to my family's lake house, and I'm so excited. So tonight I thought I'd show you how I'm going to pack my dolls and bring them for my trip. So even though, as I already said, I am traveling by a car, I am going to be telling you guys some tips and tricks on how you can tweak some of the things that I say to make them work if you're traveling on a plane or a train or a bus or anywhere. So hopefully these tips will be helpful to everybody. So without further ado, let's get started on packing up my dolls. So the first thing that you're going to need to do before you start packing anything is that you need to decide whether you're going to pack your dolls away in a bag for the traveling or you're going to keep them out and carry them with you. Now I recommend that, especially if you're taking 2 dolls like me, that you pack them away in your bags, because 2 18-inch American Girl dolls can get to be a lot to carry. But I totally understand that if you have like a 10-hour plane ride and you want to keep one of your dolls out with you to keep company or so that you can vlog with them or something, I totally understand. But I live in a family with 2 other brothers, and since I'm going to be in a car for 2 hours with my whole family with my 2 brothers in the back seat, I think that my dolls will be a little more safe and sound in my suitcase. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to pack them up. So if you've decided to take your dolls in your suitcase like I am, the first thing that you're going to want to do is take off all of their clothes, because you don't want anything to be flying around freely in your suitcase while they're there, just so that nothing gets lost and things are a lot easier when they don't have any clothes on. So I'm just going to take them off. So the next thing you're going to want to do is tie back their hair, because it would be even worse to have their hair flying around while they're in the suitcase. So I'm just going to be putting Gwen's in a ponytail because hers is shorter, and then Marie Grace's in a braid because hers is longer. So now that their hair is pulled back, it won't become a tangled mess in the suitcase. So now it's time to pack my dolls a couple extra outfits and accessories. So you can pretty much pack your dolls' things in whatever you want, but I'm just going to be showing you guys 2 examples of what I have found to work really well over the past few years that I've been packing my dolls on trips. So the first thing is just a simple makeup bag, and I got this free from Clinique a couple years ago, and this would be more convenient if you're going on a plane ride, because you can just stick your dolls' things in here and then throw this bag in like your carry-on, or stick it in your suitcase with your dolls if there's room. So this is probably more convenient if you're going on a plane ride and you can't use up a lot of space. So the second example, which is actually my favorite and is what I'm going to be using, is this little suitcase type bag from LL Bean, and I got it a couple years ago, and I really like it because there's a lot of room inside, and also it's really nice because since I'm going on a car ride, my dad can just stick it in the corner somewhere so it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's really, really good. So since I am going to a lake house, I am taking some of my more summery American Girl doll outfits because I am going to be filming videos with Marissa there. And a couple quick tips that I just like to say is that if you are taking a spray bottle for your doll's hair, make sure it is empty before you put it in your bag, because then if it's full of water, then it might spill all over your doll's clothes. And also, if you have hair accessories or earrings or anything like that, make sure you put it in a smaller bag so that they're not floating freely around the bag that you choose, because you could lose them. So now all is left to do is pack everything in my bag. So now that my dolls and all of their things are packed, it's now time to finally pack them in the suitcase for the trip. When it comes to actually packing your dolls in your suitcase, there's a certain way that you should do it, because if you just kind of throw your dolls in there with your clothes, there is a possibility that your dolls could get damaged or scratched. So make sure you pay extra attention. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to pack all of your own shoes first on the bottom of your suitcase. So now that my shoes are there, I can start packing the outfits that I picked out. So now I've packed about half of my clothes, so now it's time to put my dolls in. So the key to this is to actually sandwich your dolls in between soft clothes so that they have nice protective padding in case your suitcase gets bumped or jerked around or something, so that they will not get damaged. So what I actually prefer to do is zigzag my dolls. So put one doll's head like this, going this way, and then put the other doll in with their head going this way. And I do have some clothes up here, but I do want some extra padding and I do have clothes left. So what I'm gonna do is, as you guys know, I am pretty girly. So I have a skirt here and a shirt for when I go to church at my lake house. And so since the skirt is really soft and there are no zippers or buttons on it and it's just a stretchy skirt, I'm going to use this to cover their body. And as you guys can see, that covered the majority of Gwen's face. So now I'm just gonna take the black shirt that I have to match it. I'm just gonna kind of fold it across the top like that. And now my dolls are nice and covered and protected. It's very important about what you choose to put on top of your doll because that's what's going to be pressed against her face. So if you were to have to put something that has buttons or zippers on top of your doll, you need to make sure that the buttons or zippers are not pressed against her face or any of her limbs, because with lots of pressure and it being there for a while, it could scratch or mark up your doll. So you need to be very careful about that. So now that they are all covered, I can just finish packing the rest of my clothes. So now that all my clothes are packed and my dolls are safe and secure inside the suitcase, all there's left to do is zip it up. And you're ready to go on your vacation. So here I am all packed up with my dolls in the suitcase and my dolls' things in a separate bag. And I'm so excited to go to my lake house tomorrow, and I hope to film lots of videos because I'm gonna be there about a week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and of course found it helpful. So don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. And don't forget to share with me your #1 tip about traveling with your American Girl dolls in the comments down below. I'd love to know. So if you're going on a trip anytime soon, I hope you and your dolls have a fabulous time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!